The twin suns hung low over the red plains of Zarentha, casting long shadows across the human encampment. Captain Marcus Thorne stood at the edge of the treaty circle, jaw tight, fists clenched, heart racing. His uniform felt heavy on his shoulders, too heavy for what he was about to do. Around him stood towering alien warriors, their armor glowing with faint purple light. At their center stood the Chancellor of Zarentha, a massive figure whose voice shook the air. "The treaty will hold," the Chancellor declared. "Only if the human accepts the bonding marriage." Marcus swallowed hard. Marriage? To an alien he had never met? But Earth Command had made the decision for him. The war needed to end. He was the only ranking officer the aliens trusted. He had no choice. Marcus stepped forward. "I accept the terms." A ripple of approval moved through the alien crowd. Then she stepped out. His bride. The ugly alien girl. At least. That's what everyone whispered. She was short by alien standards, her posture stiff and nervous. She wore a ceremonial mask, smooth black metal with long curved horns and a blank, expressionless face. Her entire body was covered in thick ceremonial robes. He couldn't see her eyes. Not her hair. Not her face. Nothing. The mask was terrifying, expressionless, monstrous, cold. Marcus felt a chill crawl down his spine. The Chancellor spoke again. "This is Lady Soraya, daughter of the Moon House. She is pure, loyal, and unclaimed. You will honor her. Protect her. Accept her." Marcus bowed stiffly. "I will try." Soraya remained silent, still, almost trembling. The first 3-4 minutes, strong hook. As the wedding ritual began, whispers filled the air. "Poor human. He will not endure her face. She is cursed. The mask hides the shame. No man ever chose her." Marcus heard everything, every cruel whisper, every sharp laugh. He felt pity twist in his chest. Why did they call her ugly? Was her face truly that terrible? Or was there some deeper story no one told him? Soraya stood at his side, silent, expressionless behind the mask. Not once did she look his way. Not once did she speak. When the ritual ended, the Chancellor struck his staff against the ground. "You are now bonded. Husband and wife. The treaty stands." Marcus lowered his head. So this was his fate. A forced marriage. A masked bride. A fragile piece. He glanced at her, at the dark metal covering her entire face. "What are you hiding? Why won't you look at me?" But Soraya remained still. The ceremony ended. The crowd left. The guards walked away. Only Marcus and Soraya remained in the empty courtyard. The silence was suffocating. He took a slow breath. "Soraya, I know this was forced on both of us. I don't want to make things worse. If there's anything I can do to make this easier." She flinched, barely, but enough for him to see it. He softened his voice. "You don't have to be afraid of me," she whispered, voice shaking behind the metal mask. "You should fear me, husband." Marcus blinked. "Why?" "Because everyone does." Her words echoed against the mask, sounding hollow and lonely. Marcus stepped closer. "I don't understand." "You will," she whispered. "Tonight." A shiver crawled up his arms. The night that changed Evr Wahiakyng, their shared chamber, was dim, lit only by soft purple lanterns. The air smelled faintly of crystal flowers. The door shut behind them with a heavy thud. Soraya stood near the center of the room, her mask still on, her hands shaking slightly. Marcus approached slowly. "Soraya, you don't have to remove it. Not if you don't want to." Her masked head turned sharply. "You misunderstand. I must remove it tonight." "Why?" "It is our custom," she whispered. "A wife must show her true face to her husband on the first night. No one else may ever see it." Marcus felt his pulse quicken. "I don't want to pressure you," he said softly. "You are not pressuring me," she whispered. "It is duty. It is law." She hesitated. And it is. Pain. Marcus stepped closer. Why is it painful? Because my face is cursed. Cursed? Marcus echoed. Soraya. You don't have to. Do not lie to comfort me. Her trembling grew stronger. When men saw my face, they fled in terror. Some fainted. Some called me a monster. Some cried. Marcus felt his chest tighten. She believed all of that. She believed she was hideous, unwanted, broken. Soraya, he whispered. I don't care what you look like. The mask turned toward him slowly, as if she didn't believe the words were real. You will, she said shakily. I'll do. Marcus shook his head. Not me. She stared at him for a long moment. Then, with trembling fingers, she reached up. Her hands grasped the edges of the mask. This is your last chance, human, she whispered. Look away if you want to keep your peace. Marcus swallowed hard. I'm not looking away. A soft gasp escaped her. Then she lifted the mask, slowly, gently, fearfully. Marcus held his breath. Mask came off. The metal fell to the floor. With a soft clang, Marcus stared, and his heart nearly stopped. Because Soraya was beautiful, unbelievably beautiful. Her face glowed with soft lavender light. Her eyes were silver, swirling like tiny galaxies. Her skin was smooth and luminous, patterned with delicate star-like markings that shimmered with emotion. Her hair fell in shimmering waves, like strands of moonlight. She looked like a goddess carved from the night sky. Marcus's lips parted in shock. That's your cursed face? Soraya's eyes filled with tears. She looked away quickly, covering half her face with her hand. Yes, she whispered. Hideous, terrifying, shameful. Marcus stared at her, stunned, heart pounding. Soraya. He breathed. You are absolutely stunning. She froze. You are lying. No, I'm not. You're beautiful. Her glowing eyes widened. No one has ever called me that. Marcus stepped closer. Then they were blind. Her breath hitched. Slowly, Soraya lowered her hand. You are not afraid? No. You do not find me repulsive, Soraya. I've never seen anything more beautiful in my life. Her glowing markings brightened in shock. But beautiful? She whispered. Marcus nodded. She took a shaky step backward. Overwhelmed. You cannot mean that. I do. No one ever. Then they're fools. Soraya stared at him, every emotion she had buried now rising to the surface. Fear, hope, disbelief, hunger for acceptance. She whispered, voice trembling. You accept my face? Marcus stepped forward and gently touched her cheek. Her breath caught. Yes, I accept you. Soraya's knees nearly gave out. She caught herself on the wall, tears streaming silently. You are my first, she whispered, voice cracking. My first human who did not run. My first husband who did not faint. My first person who did not call me cursed. Marcus smiled softly. Well, I guess I'm honored. She gave a shaky laugh, a sound she had never made in years. You are strange, Marcus Thorne. And you, he said gently, are extraordinary. Soraya looked up at him, really looked. Her mask was gone. Her fear was fading. Her heart was opening. Marcus, she whispered, may I stay close to you? He nodded. Yes. She took a step toward him, and the glow of her skin lit the entire room. The truth behind the mask. Soraya sat beside Marcus, finally calm. Why did they make you wear the mask? He asked. She sighed softly. Because my glow is rare. Too rare. Ancient lore says it drives men mad. That my beauty is a curse. Marcus frowned. That's not a curse. That's ignorance. Soraya smiled weakly. Then, you see me differently. I do. She leaned her head gently on his shoulder. For the first time, she whispered, I feel seen. Marcus wrapped an arm around her gently. For the first time, he said softly, "You're not alone." Soraya closed her eyes, glowing brighter in peaceful warmth. And in that moment, Marcus realized something. He wasn't forced into a marriage. He was forced into destiny, and destiny turned out to be beautiful.